Welcome to Sunshine Cathedral's Queer God Squad. It's Wednesday, December 18th, 2024. I am Bishop Darrell Watkins, the Senior Minister here at Sunshine Cathedral. With me today is Sunshine Cathedral's Executive Minister, he's also my husband, Bishop Robert Griffin, and Sunshine Cathedral's Minister of Connections, the Reverend Dr. Ann Atwell. Visit sunshinecathedral.org to learn more about our progressive faith community and how you can be a part of it, no matter where you live in the world. And if you live in South Florida, be sure to check out the Sunshine Cathedral Center for the Performing Arts, offering entertainment for the LGBTQ+ community to benefit the LGBTQ+ community. If you enjoyed the Queer God Squad, please share this or other episodes with your friends, family, and social media communities. At Sunshine Cathedral, we want you to know that you are God's miracle, not God's mistake.
This is the Sunshine Cathedral Perspective. Get ready for an art-packed January at Sunshine Cathedral. In January 2025, Sunshine Cathedral Center for the Performing Arts is bringing a full lineup of amazing talent. On January the 10th, we will get to enjoy Godspell in concert, directed by the none only other than Christopher Hamblin. January the 11th is showtime for Varla Merman. And on January the 12th, we will offer the Muse Duo Sydney Carbo. January 18th is when Arts United will present a celebration of Broadway. And on January 25th, Matt Alber returns to the Sunshine Cathedral. And on January the 31st, we will enjoy Joe Posa as Joan Rivers. How's that for a month of entertainment? And what exactly does it have to do with spirituality? You might be surprised. You know, I'm loving the lineup for January. It's a new year, new entertainment is coming in, new shows happening, all fresh. Even though they're returning artists, they all have new shows, and so that's what I'm loving about it. The one I'm really excited about is the one that's going to happen on January the 10th, and it's Godspell in concert. Yeah. You know, we all grew up on some version of Godspell, I would imagine. We saw it in movies or on TV or whatever. And it's been directed by Christopher Hamblin. But this one is getting a lot of buzz right now. Yeah, a lot of people like talking about it. I was approached by somebody on Sunday. He goes, I just don't get this phenomenon about Godspell. I'm like, do you remember the Rocky Horror Picture Show? And like, it's having that kind of an impact on people. And like, they're really looking forward to it. And, you know, and working with Christopher to get all the rights and everything released for this, to actually even be able to do this here. And a little peek behind the scenes for this particular show is that there would be original costumes from the original Godspell on display at this performance. So I'm really excited about this Godspell. And the person who holds all this material, the original, I think he owns all of the original components from the original Godspell that was right here in Fort Lauderdale.
I did not know that. That's beautiful.
Isn't that nice? Godspell has always provoked a little bit of controversy. Although I don't know why. I mean, it's very tame as musical theater things go, but it's actually based on the Gospel of Matthew, and it's presented like from the time it was created. It's presented sort of like a hippie flower child, Jesus freak, sort of thing from the 60s and 70s. And that's on purpose. That's the culture it came out of. But it really is meant to be a faithful adaptation of the Gospel according to Matthew. So some people will always say, oh, they're just making fun of Jesus, or they're making fun of the church. They're making fun of anything. They're doing serious musical theater, legitimately based on a gospel from the Bible. And it's fun music, and it is at this point iconic. Lots of churches have done it over the years. I don't know why we never have, but we are now. And we were probably waiting for the right director, and we have the right director. Christopher Hamblin is an international performer and director. He's the musical director for Latrice Royale's shows. He's the manager for Latrice Royale. He was her vocal coach, helped her to have confidence in singing, so she now sings in her shows. He did it last year, did a performance here at Sunshine. He did a whole concert, just him, Christopher Hamblin, and then he decided that he wanted to direct this concert version of Godspell. So he's kind of a big deal, and he's doing this big project. and with some of the most most well-known and most highly regarded local artists, people that you see in churches and in musical theater and opera and in nightclubs, people that are known all over the area, are all coming together to be in this show. So, and at Sunshine Cathedral Center for the Performing Arts, which has become a really significant venue for the arts in the area and for tourists. So now, other than this is about the Gospel of Matthew and it talks about Jesus and all of that, what makes it spiritual? That it's us doing a thing. That whenever people get together and they share hope and they share love and they share celebration and they share the affirmation of their community, you're having religion, you're having faith, you're having church, you're having spirituality. So yeah, anytime we just get together and love and have a good time, that is celebration, that is worship, that is spirituality. So it just happens to be a religious theme this time, but it could be gypsy. We could have strippers up there doing their thing, and it could still be a powerful spiritual experience. So it's spiritual because what isn't? And then second of all, a little extra spiritual because it really is the story of Jesus from the Gospel of Matthew.
Right. Out and about in the community, I hear people talking about the Godspell, and they're very excited about it. And I heard a couple of people say that they knew the songs from it. So that's really big. That's really a big deal. And these are people that you probably wouldn't see in church on a Sunday morning. And yet, they're Sunshine Cathedral.
Yeah.
They're coming for not only Godspell, but they're coming for other shows as well. So that's a way to reach people, to connect with folks in a way Sunday morning worship may not work so much, at least not right now, but they can still call Sunshine Cathedral their spiritual home because of the outreach that we have with our performing arts series.
And whether it's Varla Jean or Joe Posa or Matt Alber, they all have their unique stories.
Yes,
and I love talking to them about their stories, about how they got into the business.
Right.
But for me right now, there's something about the whole Godspell, and it's just like, wow, it's going to be on the stage at Sunshine Cathedral, y'all. And just, as Darrell said about some of the people who are in it, like I didn't know one person was in it until we were having lunch with them recently. It goes, oh, by the way, I'm in like, no.
Auntie Mame
is in this.
I did not know. Now I know. All right.
Auntie Mame is going to be in this.
Cabaret performer from Miami. And
that's going to be so much fun.
Oh my gosh, yes. So, go to sunshinecathedral.org, click on performances, and you actually get a whole list for the rest of the of 2025.
Sarah Burns is in it. Aaron Ball is in it. The Gabe Salazar, the artistic director of the Gay Men's Chorus of South Florida, also a featured vocalist and choir director at the Sunshine Cathedral. He's also a private teacher. I mean, he's everything. He's Jesus. So
well, that makes sense. Yeah.
Which proves it ain't typecasting.
Love you, Aaron. Gabe.
But it's but a more beautiful voice you won't ever hear.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh my gosh, it's going to be so exciting. And also just a little tidbit. Why Godspell? Why is it called that? Well, God for God. And spell, because spell is an ancient word which means speech, really. So when you would speak a blessing or speak a curse or speak a wish, we called that spell or spell casting or spelling. And so Godspell is word about God, word of God. Or so it's actually a form of the word gospel, which gospel means good news, but Godspell is, talking about God. And so it's actually very aptly named. And so see, you've already learned something, a little bit of religious education. Come to the show and get even more. It's going to be great. Love to sell it out. We can have almost 500 people in the room. You may as well be one of them. SunshineCathedral.org is where you can get tickets. Tell people about it. January 10th. You won't want to miss it.
And remember, there will be some show and tell before the show also with some original costumes and original markets. So I'm excited about that part.
Well, that's today with the Queer God Squad. We want to thank you for joining us. We're here daily at 3 p.m. to have some fun and to discuss what our LGBTQ plus community is talking about.
Sunshine Cathedral is the world's leading progressive queer church. Progressive, queer, and God are words that naturally should go together.
We all are in this together. Remember that.
You are God's miracle, not God's mistake. Until next time, we are the Queer God Squad. Goodbye.